Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the Bookish gift guide, but I'm also just throwing in some more cozy items because to me, when I think bookish, I don't just think everything books, I think environment as well. So I'm going to give you 24 ideas for any of your bookish besties, your significant other, a stranger on the street, whatever floats your boat. So I'm just gonna go through the list that I have and I'm gonna just pop up pictures as I talk about everything. Can y'all see Milo behind me? So the first bookish gift idea is a Kindle or an e-reader. I personally have a Kindle. I basically don't go anywhere without it. If there's just like a few minutes during the day that I want to sit down and I just want to read a little bit, I have my Kindle with me. It's just so convenient, especially if you have Kindle Unlimited, because just for a monthly subscription, I think it's like $12, you get basically unlimited books. Like, I've been surprised about how many books are on Kindle Unlimited, specifically books that I've had on my personal TBR for so long, and they're just right here in my hands at all times. And the next gift idea kind of goes along with the Kindle, and that's any sort of Kindle accessories. Like, I have a pop socket on mine. Mine is magnetic. You can just get one of these magnetic rings and get a magnetic pop socket. There's also different Kindle stands, some that you can mount to pieces of furniture and it'll just kind of have an arm and it'll hold your Kindle for you so that you can just lay down and read and be cozy. But there's also Kindle stands that are almost like a lap pillow or like a lap desk sort of situation. I'm gonna pop up a couple pictures here, and those would be great options too, because a lot of them have like food or cup holders that you could snack while you read, and that's really great. But I think if you get either of those, you would also have to get the remote page turners. I didn't understand the hype behind the Kindle stand or the remote page turner until I had one, and I'm never going back. I will always recommend a Kindle stand with a page turner, whether it's the arm or whether it's, you know, the desk pillow lap thing. I recommend that day in, day out. Absolutely must have if you are a Kindle reader. And another little thing for Kindle specifically is there are little Kindle charms that you could get, and I think they just go into the charging port whenever your Kindle is not on a charger, which is most of the time because the battery life is amazing on these things. But you just put it in the charger and it just dangles, and it's just really cute. It's just a little accessory. It's adorable. The third gift idea is bookmarks. I have so many bookmarks that are like Taylor Swift themed or specific bookish themed, mainly ACOTAR. There's TV shows that have themes of bookmarks, musical artists, authors, all that stuff. Bookmarks are so simple, but they can be so personalized and they will be used and loved. Trust me. Next gift idea is a reading light. I personally don't have one, so if any of my family members are watching this right now and they just so happen to need one more thing to get me for Christmas, I would love a reading light. Just saying. But those are especially great when you're more of a physical book reader and you want to read at night in bed, but you don't want to have all the lights on. You just want to be able to read your book in the dark. Or if you're traveling on a road trip, anything like that, where you're going to be traveling overnight or anything and you just need a little bit more focused light without bothering the people around you, a reading light is a great thing to have. Next, we have an annotation kit, and I think it depends on each reader. So if you know your bookish bestie, your spouse, your significant other, whoever, really well, and you know that they love to annotate, get them an annotation kit. They'll come with pencils, pens, highlighters that are safe for books and like won't bleed through the pages, and tabs of a multitude of colors. Because if your bookish person loves annotating, they are running out of that stuff all the time, and it's just always good to have a supply of that at the ready. Next is a personalized embosser. Now, I have seen this for years. I feel like this is more for people that want to be book collectors, and they're just able to go in and emboss all of their books so that they know, this is my book, this is a part of my collection, this is part of my library that I'm building. Also, if they like to loan books, it also just reminds that friend, like, hey, that's my book, you better give it back. And they're also just really cute and aesthetic. The next gift idea is a book sleeve. And it could be for a book or an e-reader, but I have been making these sleeves for myself and for my sister and for a few of my friends. I personally love the crocheted ones. I'm making them for Christmas presents right now. And they're just so cute and personalized, and there is so many different kinds that you could find. Whether you're a crafter yourself and you want to try and make it, or you can go over to Etsy. There are a ton of shops that are selling them. But it's just a cute way for your bookish person to protect the book or the e-reader that they're traveling with. It's just really fun to look at. So The next thing is Bookish stickers, or just stickers in general. I'm gonna pull out my Kindle again because I have a bunch of stickers in my case. I cannot tell you how many stickers that I have, and I'm constantly changing out the stickers in my Kindle case depending on what mood I'm in, what the holiday is, what the weather is, what the season, anything like that. It could be for decorating a Kindle, or if your person likes to keep a reading journal, just incorporating that into their reading journal might be something that they enjoy. So on the same note as well is kind of a reading journal scrapbook kit, and that could have washi tape, different kinds of markers, and just stuff of that sort, because reading journals are just so comforting and fun to do. I think that giving your person a kit that just kind of encourages them to keep going is just really nice to do. So stickers or scrapbooking / reading journal kits, great. Next is a book journal. Now there are two different kinds of book journals that you could do. One already has all of the layouts, all of the monthly wrap-ups, the ratings pages, the layouts, everything is set up and organized in the reading journal already. But you could also just get a blank journal, almost like a bullet journal. I personally like the idea of having a blank one and just making it my own. But if your person wants to just track it and just be organized and they don't want to have to come up with all of the different ideas and everything, then just getting one that's already organized for them could be very helpful, because it can be very overwhelming to just go into a blank journal and be like, I don't know what to do. And I mean, I can get that way sometimes, but I'm determined to make something cute and fun. It just depends on how they want to document everything, if they want to make it super creative or if they just want to track their reading progress throughout the year. But a book journal, awesome. I've done this so many times in this video. I need to stop. Someone stop me. Next would be a tote bag. These are especially good for when, I'm just gonna say, we are out and about and we have our books with us and we're just going around to different coffee shops and we have a lot of different places to go, but we don't want to leave our books anywhere. Just having that tote that has so much space in it, I can't even explain it. It's like one of those things that you don't know until you know. And I know that your bookish friend, person, significant other would love a tote bag. Next is bookish clothing or merch. You could do general bookish clothing where it's like, I have a book for every occasion, or you'll find me reading or something like that. But there's also more niche clothing options that are series-based, author-based, trope-based, any of those things. But there's also other book creators that have like podcasts or they have their own merch. I would recommend looking into those as well. Specifically, Destiny and Sarah's podcast, Bookmarked. They have a merch line with House of Jupiter, so I would look into that. I don't know how the stocking is right now, to be completely honest, but House of Jupiter in and of itself is a great place to find bookish merch, bookish clothing. I'll link that down below. Next is jewelry. I've seen such cute little jewelry items that are book themed. I've seen necklaces, earrings, bracelets, rings. Something about jewelry is just so thoughtful, and I think that would be a really great option, especially if your person loves jewelry. The next few things are more of like decor items for the room or the bookshelves or anything like that. And the first of those would be a book nook kit. And they're just little aesthetic environments that you can build and you can put into your bookshelf. I've had my eye on one for a while. It's like a greenhouse bookstore. I want that so bad and I want to have it on my bookshelf immediately. But they're just so cute, and it's also just a fun little crafting activity that you could do. So if your bookish person loves to craft and they also love the look of decor in their room, that would be a great option. The next thing is a little bit more simple and just here you go and it can go straight onto the shelf, is a bookshelf vase. The main ones that I've seen is a vase that's kind of narrow, almost shaped like a book with flowers, and it's just clear. I think those are so elegant and pretty. So if your person has a more minimalist style, I think that would be a really cute way to go. And it just has a good spot for flowers or any sort of other decor that they might want to use that goes with their bedroom, office, wherever they like to keep their books. Next is something that I came across when I was researching for this video, and that's an anxiety bookshelf. It's just a little pre-made bookshelf with a bunch of little pre-made books in a case that you can open and close, and you can organize the books however you want to. You can do it by color, by whatever, just organizing the books. You can close it and then you can shake it up again and just reorganize over and over and over again. It's just a constant activity. So if your person is someone that is constantly wanting to reorganize everything and just so antsy all the time like me, that would be a really great option. I really want to get this anxiety bookshelf for myself, so I thought I would just throw it into the video just to see. The next thing is bookish artwork or posters. I have some bookish posters myself, and they're all Sarah J. Maas universe type of posters, but it just depends on your person and what kind of books they like to read. I just got mine off of Etsy, where I just bought the PDF, PNG, JPEG files, and I just had them printed locally and then I framed them myself. Like, it's just such a simple gift, but it really makes a statement, especially if your person loves art and decorating their space and they've just been looking for something colorful and fun to have. Those are a really great option. So now we're getting into more of the cozy vibes, just the things that are usually needed when you're wanting a wonderful reading experience. So the first thing on that is candles. You can never go wrong with candles for any sort of gift. And I'm sure you can just walk around your person's space and they have candles, so you kind of know what sort of scents they like. Just like gravitate towards those. That would be a great way to go. Or if you know their favorite book or book series or anything like that, there are bookish themed candles out there. And I almost guarantee that they would love a bookish themed candle around their favorite series. I know I would. Someone please get me a Resand candle. Thank you. The next thing is mugs or cute glasses. So if you're gonna know anything about someone that loves books, other than that they love books, is that when we're reading, we need a beverage. And that can be coffee, tea, matcha, Dr. Pepper, any sort of beverage, but we need it to be cute. So just help them out, get them a mug, a cute glass. It'll elevate the reading experience so much. And then we have a throw blanket. You just can't go wrong with blankets in general for anyone. Bookish people specifically value blankets so much. Books and cozy, they are one and the same. And on a similar note, the wearable blanket hoodies. I'm putting this on this list because I want one, but they just seem so comfy cozy, and it's like an upgraded Snuggie. Like, you're gonna be warm, you have your hood up, it's like Sherpa on the inside, but you have access to your hand so you can read your book right here. It's just so comfy cozy. And then we have socks. Specifically, cozy fuzzy socks. I personally love wearing fuzzy socks when I'm reading. It just has the full body cozy effect in action, and they're just a great thing to have. And then there's a sunset or a galaxy light. I personally have a galaxy light in my bedroom, and it just creates the best vibe ever. So if you think your person would enjoy a sunset or a galaxy light, then go for it. I think that would be a great idea. The next one is if none of these sound good for your person, or if this person already has all of the things that I've already mentioned, get them a gift card to their favorite bookstore or favorite coffee shop. You literally can't go wrong with a gift card. And then the last, but probably the most obvious thing, get them a book. If you know they've wanted a specific book for a while, or if you know the general genre that they like, or if you just see a book and you just think, I think this person would really like this book, get it. The thing that's so amazing and magical about books is you can see a book on a bookshelf. You've never heard of it beforehand, and you pick it up and you start reading it. It can literally change your life. So if you see a book, you read the back and you're like, this sounds very interesting, I think this person would like it, try it. Because it's also so personal and thoughtful whenever you see a book and you're like, hey, this made me think of you. Every time they look at that book, they're gonna think of you. Doesn't matter what the book is about, doesn't matter what they think of it after they read it, they're gonna say, this person looked at this book, they read the synopsis and they thought I was gonna like it, and I love that they thought of me when they saw this book. Or at least that's how I would be, but I feel like that's a pretty common thing within the book community. Anyways, guys, that is the end of my bookish gift guide. And if you have any other gift ideas, I would love to hear about them down in the comments below. But if you think of any other gift ideas that I did not get on this list, please put it down in the comments below. I know I had to have missed something, so definitely leave your recommendations down below. But that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!